This is the recent COVID-19 dashboard, which has been developed by the Johns Hopkins University. And I believe they were the first to develop this kind of a dashboard, which was centered around COVID. So why I took this dashboard? Because this is the recent thing which is happening, and we all are affected with COVID-19. So as you can see, this dashboard is being developed with the use of humongous data. And this is a live dashboard. I have taken the screenshot of this. And you can see as the minute goes, they are depicting the total cases which are confirmed, total cases by country, region. So all the information which is related to COVID-19 is just packaged in a one-pager dashboard. And this dashboard is a very well example of a data analytics application. So with the help of churning of data which is coming from all over the world, data analysts are able to develop this kind of application, which is very informative and which is on the live data. So this is one of the application of a data analytics system. Okay. Now moving on to the next, just what is data? So data is just collection of known facts. And if you see, the data is being collected from various sources. While I am speaking and it's getting recorded on Zoom app, it is also a data, which is of the form video as well as audio. So basically data is divided into or segregated into two forms. One is of the structured data. The structured data is a tabular form of a data. And the other one is unstructured data. Unstructured data is basically of the form of logs or videos or images, which can be from two-dimensional to multi-dimensions. So this is what the data is. Now, data can be collected from various sources, which is on my right. If you are seeing, these are the types of data. Can be from geographical locations, can be from cultural areas, can be from scientific experiments like the DNA data, can be from the financial institutions like all the data of stocks, banks. The data can be statistical, like if you are calculating the mean, mode, median, which is a basic statistical form, or a standard deviation, normalization. So these are all the terms related to the statistical forms of the data. Then data can be meteorological, which is from the weather reports, the weather forecasts, storm reports. So this can be meteorological data. Then there can be natural data, which is related to your plants, human beings, agricultural data. So this is broadly classified into natural data. Then there is a transport data, the latest applications being Uber, Ola, all the data collected from the sensors which are there on the vehicles, the smart city projects. These are all the types of transport data. So I'm sure now you have got the gist of what is data and how the data is getting collected from various sources, basically the types of data. Now, we have several applications to collect these data I will talk about those applications in my next slides. So how to collect data and how to process data. So there is a life cycle of a data analytics or a data science project, which is starts from scratch, and the first stage being data collection or the data import from various sources, and then it goes on to data pre-processing, which involves removing of redundant data, duplication of the data, outlier, what are outliers. So this is all in the data pre-processing, normalization of the data. And then there are various stages. I will talk about them in detail in my next slides. So data is the new oil. So this is the most valuable resource of this planet right now. And this is being told by The Economist in 2017. It's the most important resource right now. Just imagine how much data is being generated while we are sitting here in our homes and using various applications. So you can see the volume of the data which is being generated in a minute. Facebook is generating 41,000 posts every second, and it is 1.8 million likes, which is a 350 gigabytes of data. Similarly, YouTube, if you see, we all are using YouTube, and in 72 hours of video uploaded. So this is the volume of the data which is being generated every minute. And why I'm talking about this is because there is a huge opportunity for data analysts to harness this kind of data which is being generated every minute and get the meaningful insights out of this data. So as the volume of data gets increase, grow minute by minute, the opportunity for the data analysts or a data science professionals grow similarly. So it is directly in the correlation, it is directly related to the amount of data or the volume of data getting generated. Now, what is analytics? If I talk about analytics, analytics is studying historical data or live data to research or investigate the potential trends. So by historical data, I mean that the data which is collected historically, previously, the live data, which is the data which is generated live. Let's say, for example, I'm speaking, so this is data which is getting if you are watching any performance which is live, the data will get generated. So this is a live stream of data. So now studying this historical as well as live data to do some research or investigate the potential trends, or to analyze the effects of certain decisions or events. So if certain decision has been taken, what is the effect of that decision? If there is any event which happened, would be the effect of that event? Or to evaluate the performance of a given tool or a scenario. So this is what is all analytics. Okay. Now, what is the goal of analytics? Why we are doing this analytics? So the goal of analytics is to improve the business. So the most important goal is to either to improve business or to help in the healthcare or to help in the successful running of the economy or the government. So this is the goal of analytics, and by gaining knowledge, it can be used to make improvements or changes. So this is basically the goal of analytics. Okay. Now, difference between analysis and analytics. So there is analytics and analysis are not same. They have certain difference, and the difference is, if we are thinking in the terms of past, we use the term analysis. So it's always looking backwards over time. And when we are looking in the future, a forward to model to predict any result, then it is called as analytics. So analysis is past and analytics is future. So this is the broad difference between analysis and analytics.